guys, it's Alex, and today I'm going to be sharing a few awkward stories with you guys because I was telling my boyfriend Mr. J a few stories the other day, and he thought it would be hilarious if I share them with you guys. It's a few of my awkward situations in life, so why not? Maybe you guys will get a good laugh at it and notice how awkward and embarrassing I really am. So when I was like 5 or 6 years old, I might have been 4, I don't know. I was just really young. I remember I really wanted a pet. I really wanted a puppy, but my mom and dad thought a puppy would be too much responsibility. Like, you would have to take it out for walks and such, and they just thought a bunny would be better because it would be like less complicated to care for when I was little. So they ended up getting me a bunny, and I named it Bunny. I named my rabbit Bunny, and and I would always play with him and stuff. It was a boy, but I would always dress him up like a girl, and I would always call him a she and stuff because I really wanted to have a girl rabbit. And I had this little dollhouse too where I would let him sleep, and like I would like put like blankies and like little pillows and stuff and call it his castle. And I remember one time I was in my room and I was playing with my rabbit. I was just petting my rabbit, and and all of a sudden my rabbit, he like grabs onto my arm. He like wraps his arms around it, and he starts jumping up and down. He starts humping my arm, but at this age I didn't know what the heck he was doing. I didn't know what was going on. I just thought he was dancing, and I thought it was hilarious, so I let him do that because I thought it was funny. I was like, oh, he's dancing, that is so funny. So I let my rabbit do that, and he did it for like a few days before my mom found out about it. So I was in my room, and he was humping my arm. And my mom comes in my room and she's like, no, don't let him do that. And I was like, why not, Mom? And she was like, he's trying to mate with you. And I was so scared when my mom told me this. And she told me he was trying to mate with me and to not let him do that anymore. And she had no idea that I had been letting my rabbit do this to me this whole time. So I was just really scared, guys. I was so scared of my mom finding out that I've been letting my rabbit do that to me. I didn't know what he was doing, but I just felt so guilty. I felt like I was gonna get pregnant now because I'd let my rabbit mate with my hand. So I was thinking that I was gonna get pregnant by my rabbit. I legitimately thought I was gonna get pregnant, and I kept looking in the mirror, making sure that my belly wasn't gonna get big because I was gonna get in so much trouble if I ended up having like deformed human babies with like bunny ears or whatever. I don't know. So yeah, that is just really embarrassing. Mr. J laughed at me when I told him about it. He thought it was hilarious, but I was a kid. I didn't know. I don't know. I just remember I was just really terrified of my mom ever finding out. I legitimately thought I was pregnant by my rabbit. What? The next story takes place actually last year. It happened last year, and it was so awkward. Probably one of my most awkward moments ever. So last year I was at Six Flags, and Six Flags is only like 15 minutes away from where I live, so it's not very far away. I used to go every weekend because I had a season pass. I used to spend my weekends there at Six Flags, and I would usually just go alone because I didn't really have friends or anybody who had a season pass as well. So I would just go alone, and I remember I was going on a roller coaster, and I had lined up to go in the front seat, so I was gonna sit by myself. And this guy who had previously rode it, he had just gotten off the ride. He wanted to ride it again, so he asked me if he could sit with me so he could ride it again. And I was like, sure, yeah, it's okay, you can do it. And like, we were just talking, we were just laughing, we were having like a good time talking about the roller coaster and like how scary it was and such. And yeah, it was a lot of fun. And then when the ride's over, we get off, you know, and like the roller coaster kind of snaps pictures of you as like you're going down on the roller coaster. So we were just looking at our pictures and we were just laughing and such. And then like his friends were waiting on him, so I let him go out with his friends and we just said goodbye with just like that. And then the ride that's right next to that one roller coaster, it's like a little log water ride. So I thought that I should go to that one next. And like his friends and the guy had left before I did, and I was still in the store. I was just like looking around, looking at the hats and stuff, and I ended up going to that log ride and getting online. When I was waiting in line, the guy and his friends were in the ride already, and he was just giving me this look like what are you doing here? Like, he was just giving me like a weird stare, like I had just followed him or something, even though I didn't. So I ended up getting on the ride, and I just thought that was really freaking awkward. So I thought, hey, maybe I should go to the other side of the park. So I ended up going over to the other side of the park, and there's this one like there's like this weird roller coaster snake thing. So I decided I would ride on that one. So I ended up going up on the single riders line, because like when you go alone you can get on the single riders line, you can get in the ride faster. So I ended up going to the single riders line, and guess what? I ended up seeing the exact same guy on the ride, and he was just looking at me. He was giving me the weirdest, most meanest look, like, I'm not following you, I don't know what's going on. We just ended up on the exact same spots, and he was just thinking that I was following him or something. He was just giving me a weird look, like, you know, like that. So I get on the ride, and when I get off the ride, him and his friends are like outside, and they're like waiting for me. And I just thought it was weird. So like the guy, he comes up to me and he's like, hey, can you please stop following us? And I was like, I'm not following you. And he just said, just please stop following us. And then he just walked away, and his friends started laughing and stuff. And oh my gosh, it was so embarrassing, guys, because I was not following him. I swear I was not following him. We just coincidentally ended up on the exact same rides 3 times in a row. I was not following him though. It was just so embarrassing, so awkward. I hope you guys really enjoyed these awkward situations and the experience when I was like 5 years old and I thought I was pregnant by a rabbit, like. Alright, well that is all for today, and if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button, and also don't forget to subscribe to join the dark side with me. Alright, well I guess I'll see you guys next time, and until then, God bless you, and I love you so much. Bye guys. I love you guys so much. There are so many new people coming into my channel. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for the positivity and all the love, and I love you.